Welcome to Strawberry Ink, where we peel back the headlines and ink the truth underneath. Today's case is one that shook Hillsborough County, Florida, and left a family shattered beyond repair. This is the story of Jermaine Bass, the man who called the police on himself after shooting his own children. One lived, one died. And what followed was a legal process full of emotion, outrage, and pain. Let's get into it. On the quiet night in Hillsborough County, Jermaine Bass picked up the phone and called 911. His voice was tense, panicked. He claimed he had just shot his own children and that it was all an accident. Deputies from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office arrived on the scene quickly. What they found was horrifying. An 8-year-old boy had been shot, but miraculously, he was still alive. His 5-year-old sister, however, Jayla, wasn't so lucky. She had been shot 2 times. She died there on the scene. Jermaine's excuse that it was all a mistake, but police didn't buy it. They arrested him on the spot. From the scene, Jermaine was taken in for questioning, processed at the headquarters of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and then booked into the Falcon Road Jail. He was officially charged with 3 felonies in the first degree, aggravated battery with a firearm, attempted first-degree murder, and a capital offense of first-degree murder. From the scene, Jermaine was taken in for questioning. He was processed at the headquarters of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and then booked into jail. He was officially charged with 3 felonies in the first degree, aggravated battery with a firearm, attempted murder, and murder, a capital offense. He was held at the Falkenberg Road Jail. Meanwhile, the 8-year-old boy was rushed to Tampa General Hospital. He stayed there for weeks, receiving treatment for the single gunshot wound inflicted by his own father. He survived and was eventually released. Jayla, the 5-year-old who died, was taken to the Hillsborough County Medical Examiner's office. There, it was confirmed that she had died from blood loss. 2 bullets, no chance. Her father was at the exciting Faith Alive Church in Tampa. Family and friends gathered for a wake, then a visitation hour, and finally, Jayla was laid to rest at the Rest Haven Memorial Park Cemetery. A child lost, a father behind bars. Jermaine Bass made his first court appearance shortly after his arrest. Assistant State Attorney John Terry was originally assigned to prosecute the case, but he couldn't attend that hearing due to illness. His colleague, Assistant State Attorney Sarah Messina, stepped in. Judge Catherine Catlin presided over the hearing and set Bass's bail to $2.5 million. He was appointed a public defender, Jennifer Spratley, but that bail amount wouldn't last long. As the state's criminal probe unfolded, John Terry eventually presented the case to a grand jury. They didn't hesitate. Not only did they uphold the existing charges, but they added another one, aggravated abuse in the 3rd degree for abusing his children. Now Jermaine faced 4 serious felonies. His lawyer entered not guilty pleas on his behalf, and since one of those charges was capital murder, he was automatically deemed not eligible for bond. Judge Catlin was notified in her office and signed the paperwork to revoke the $2.5 million bail. There would be no getting out of jail. Jermaine would stay in custody until his trial. In February of 2025, Jermaine Bass finally stood trial. The evidence was damning. The story was chilling. And the jury, they listened, all 12 of them. On February 27th, they came back with their verdict, guilty. Guilty on all 4 charges. Before the verdict, Judge Samantha Ward had denied a motion to acquit. She let the jury decide, and they made their voices clear. A few days later, on March 3rd, Jermaine returned to court for sentencing. His defense asked for a new trial, but Judge Ward said no. He appealed his conviction, and that appeal is still pending. His same public defender is currently pursuing it. But Judge Ward didn't wait around. She handed down the sentence, life in prison without the possibility of parole for the murder charge. As for the 3 other offenses, each carried a life sentence as well, but with 25-year minimums. However, those sentences are concurrent and only apply if his murder conviction gets overturned. If it doesn't, then Jermaine Bass will never leave prison. Today, Jermaine is sitting at the Central Florida Reception Center in Orlando. He's waiting to be assigned to a permanent state prison. And once he gets there, that will likely be where he spends the rest of his life and takes his last breath. 1 child dead, 1 scarred forever, a family destroyed, no one wins. That's the case of Jermaine Bass, a father who made headlines for all the wrong reasons, and a justice system that, whether you agree with it or not, decided his fate swiftly and without mercy. This has been Strawberry Ink. I'm Santiago. Stay safe, stay smart, and don't just read the headlines, ink them. Thank you so much for listening. Please share the show and episode to your loved ones. Have a good rest of your day.